Hello and welcome to Backpaging Art, and welcome to this cute little fella here. So throughout the video I will be building this guy from Dahonpa. I think I'm saying that right. If I put the name up, Dahonpa. I brought it from Amazon. There is another company, Teddy Blocks, where we brought 3 of these kits from, and still waiting on them to come. Been waiting a long time for them to come. We've emailed them, not had a response, but hopefully they'll be here soon. The place I got this fella from is Amazon, so next day delivery. Boom, here he is. So I'm going to show you how hard or how easy it is to build it, and as we go along, I'll give you some tips. So if you feel like having a go yourself, you can get it off Amazon. I think it was about 35 quid. Hours, absolutely hours of fun building it, and I know, it's just so relaxing, so zen-like, and it's an awesome figure, isn't it? At the end of the day, who wouldn't like that fella gracing their house? So, yeah, so without further ado, let's spin the camera, let's start building this thing. It feels weird saying that because I've built it, but let's spin the camera and let's start building it. Right, so let's open the box up and have a look inside, and you will see 2 big bags. Oh, don't you love a big bag of stuff? And very nicely coloured. They're knocking the pieces in place. There is 2 bags in this one. 3 square ones and single square ones. With different colours. I don't think I'm going to have any difficulty with this, finding pieces that I need. But yeah, very interesting. There is a guide. I already took it out, and it obviously shows you the finished bag. Doesn't it look cool? And it explains how the pieces go together. Now, both me and Rachel had a look at all the reviews, and people were talking about how difficult it was to snap the pieces in place. Some people were sending them back. Some were saying, "Oh, it's rubbish." But yeah, I haven't done this yet. I did a tiny little go on Rachel's Father Christmas. And in fact, here he is. And as you can see, Rachel's having no problems, although she would argue that sometimes she says that the overhangs are very difficult because the pieces slide, but she's managing quite well. She's got boots as well that go on there. You probably saw the finished product at the beginning of the video, but yeah, at the moment he's headless. So it's just a case of just plodding along and working your way through them. So, oh, there's all the other little ones you can get as well. Get a little ninja one. I quite like, where are they? Are they on here? Look. Ah, 2 get married. Where is, yeah, so you go. So you get your blocks. What I'm intending to do is I'm not going to show you the whole thing because Rachel's been going at hers for, well, good, must be 6-7 hours, maybe even more. And what I'm going to do is probably show you that, how I get on with doing one, and then I'll just complete, show you, complete, show you, complete. So I'll show you at the end of each stage how I'm getting on and any problems I had. I'm going to do what Rachel did though. I got some trays, lots of different colours, and I'm going to separate these before I actually build it because it looks a lot easier if you can just go straight to the ones you need. So I'll be back in a second after I separate these bags into separate trays. Okay, so here they are all sorted out. You get ones, like I said before, with 3 squares and ones with 1 square. All the black ones are there. All the sort of yellow teddy bear-y ones are there. And a mix of all the other colours. Yes, very exciting stuff. So now that they're all separated, hopefully I'll make it nice and easy. And oh, it was so satisfying. Me and Rachel, we sat here doing this. I don't know who did the most. I think Rachel probably did. She went out like a machine. But yeah, now we've got them separated, it should make it put them together easier. And it's just a case of starting. I'm going to get my sheets of paper. With number 1, and it's showing an arrow going down. So yeah, saying it there.
Use that there and work your way up.
Assemble from the first step as indicated by the arrow, but the arrow is going down. But that's the bottom, and then they go on top. So you start there, finish there.
Yeah.
Then start there, finish there. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's showing it there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, because that's going to be, yeah, one leg, guitar. I'm going to start with the guitar.
Yeah, how I did my centre is start there, then that, then ding ding, and then I'll just go like that.
Well, the guitar's going to be easy because look, it's saying 2 pieces together, and you've got like, I'm going to try and show this on the camera. It's, hang on, if I zoom in on, so you got like, I was like, oh, like when you buy chips, you can get chunky chips, slim cut chips, and you can get crinkle cut chips. It's like crinkle cut chips, and you just slide them in. A lot of people in the reviews were saying they hated it, didn't they?
Yeah, because I don't think they was connecting it properly.
I'm only struggling because I'm trying to do this on camera, but look, they slide in together, and now that the slid, try and focus that, and now they're slid in together, boom, and they do stick on top of each other because I'm going to be a bit naughty here, and I'm going to do the next 2. So I put 2 freers together again. I'm going to take it off focus, so it's not going to focus on one thing. So I'm going to slide these 2 together. Oh. It's just slide. There we go. And then it's saying that that corner square here has the middle square, that one, put on it. So it goes like that, like a normal Lego brick. So I've done that little bit. So I've done that to that. And then it's just the same with doing all of it. You just slide them in. But the trick is to slide them rather than try and push them together. You can't do that.
Yeah,
it won't connect. You have to slide, don't you? You're a master of this. I've only just started. I'm going to keep going. So then it's 4 singular ones. I'm going to stay with the purple and go all the way up. So it's probably the worst viewing you'll ever see. Grown man fiddling with tiny little things with his big thumbs. But I'm just connecting the bits together and just slide them in. It's quite relaxing actually. As you can see, I'm not doing anything forceful. I'm just working my way, and when it's done. So it's saying for the middle bit, I need the bottom right. So that's going to go there. So bottom right on that middle bit. That goes on like normal Lego. And you do have a little hammer. So if you need to, you can get in a bad boy. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. Oh, this is proving a little bit. Is this where it hurt your finger? Because sometimes you had to really squeeze it in, darling.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one don't want to go in.
Well, hang on. He's struggling already. I said to you, the first little bit is so easy.
And it's in. All I did is, you know the block?
Yeah.
I just turned it around and then went in from another angle. So whether it was like 1/2 billionth of a millimetre out in one direction. But yeah, so I've done that to that to that. And then it wants 2 threes together. It's very relaxing. I ain't got any music on because I don't get any copyright strikes. But I'm going to have to listen to some music in a minute. So corner. And then it's one more where I put 2 together. It feels so nice. When they slide in together, I mean, I'm not going to say what it feels like to me, but I explained to you what it feels like to me, didn't I? Mm. And I like the feeling. It just, it's satisfying. So, corner bit to corner bit. So it's that. And you can see what I'm building. If I go back to the guitar, you can see what I've done that little bit there. dunk, dunk. Right. Hey. So, like I say, I'm not going to just show it like in real time. That'd take forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the top, and then I'll show you what I've done, how it looks, and then I'll do it again and again, and I'll explain if I had difficulty anywhere and how I overcame them. You won't have any more burps in the video like that, so it'll be good. And I'll be honest as well. I'll say how often I needed the mallet, but it's so light. It feels so nice. Right. Yeah. So the next thing there's a hiccup. Oh my days. Let's definitely skip. So next thing you'll see is I'm at the end. Okay. So I've gone to the top and I've done everything that was asked of me. It's very super easy to do. One suggestion, and Rachel gave it to me, is cross off when you've done something, because it's very easy to be doing that one for example, and then think, oh, and then start doing that instead of that. Very easy to go across. I haven't had to use the mallet yet. I've found sometimes though, if a piece doesn't quite fit, take it away, turn it, and put it in, and it fits. So whether there's some of them are just slightly off, I don't know. But yeah, they're obviously 3D printed, is my guess. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the next bit and just build on top of what I've already got, and see what happens. Right, see you in a second. So that's the second layer done, and they're starting to look like feet, like boots. So that's 1 foot, and that's a bit of the guitar. So yeah, I'm really getting there. Really, truly am struggling with this. So make sure you scratch them out, because a couple of times I found myself doing that one instead of that one, or that one instead of that. It's very easy to get sort of lost where you should be, and it's a godsend that I've done this. Oh, it makes it so much easier. And I don't know if you noticed, when I separated them, I tried to put all the threes at the bottom, and it's making my life so much easier. Also, just watch out, because some of the tags, where did it go? Like here, you can see the inside is filled. And that wasn't me breaking one, it just was like that. So just watch out for that. Hopefully there'll be a lot of spares, because Rachel's just finished hers and she had a lot of spares. I'll show you at the end. It's awesome. Really cool Santa Claus. It's going to put mine to shame, actually. But anyway, let's move on to the next one and add more feet and more guitar. Right, that's another bit done, and look, the feet are really coming along nicely. I might share the reviews that people have left for these, and they're saying things like, oh, impossible to do, sent them back, blah, blah, blah. I don't recommend these to anybody who's, I don't know, got really bad eyesight, or has like really weak hands. You know, I don't know, like if you've got bad arthritis or anything like that. But it really is a case of just getting the knack of it, and off you go. I'm not being sponsored by them, but I really am loving them. I can't recommend them enough. I do hope I'm doing it correctly. I'm sure I will find out later if I'm doing it correctly. But look at that, it's really coming on nicely. So it's on to the next layer, and just as a sneak peek over the page, well, it all starts getting connected together as we get into the body. But yeah, right, let's move on to the next bit. Okay, so there's the feet coming on nicely. I did rearrange this one. It was really weird. As I did it, I swear I followed the instructions correctly, but it just looked weird. So, looking at the back, how it's arranged, I don't know if that's picking up on the camera. I just made sure it matched, and it does now. So I think what I did is, as I'm doing, I've put a layer on. So I've done a layer, and as I was doing the layer, I think I've twisted it round, finished the layer, and then it being the wrong way around, I've then gone on to do the next layer and done it wrong. I think that's what I did. Realised it looked odd. I dismantled it, and I'm hoping it's correct, but it's the 2 feet, and one is slightly sort of on tippy toe, and then the guitar will obviously come across. It is going to all come together in a second, because I've done all that, and over the page we start there, build up, you can see where it's going to connect, and then the guitar bit will start connecting up there, and then we've got like hands holding it, so it's coming along nicely. Let's skip to the next bit. Okay, so completed level 5. I'm going to move on to level 6, or stage 6 now. It's not a computer game. Blimey, come on, Paul. Yeah, and it's attached. Felt weird because I was obviously doing his bum and his groin, but yeah, it's starting to come together because we're now attached those. On this bit here, we are going to be attaching the guitar. So it's, where's the guitar bit? Where's the guitar? So it's going to be around here somewhere. Oh, it's looking good. I mean, it's like, tell you, it's like a step back. It's very awesome. The thing to be careful though, when you do bridge the gap, where did I do the do? I did the do there. When you do the do, just be careful. I did push down quite hard, and it just went, and this leg split into 3 parts, and yeah. So just think of it as, yeah, it's attached, but it's very fragile. I'm hoping when we get somewhere up here, it won't be as fragile. But yeah, let's move on to the next stage, stage 6. Let's complete that and see how that transforms the figure, attaching the guitar to the legs. Right, so just done stage 6, and as you can see, it's dismantled. Let's put the guitar there. Reason for it is, as I got to doing these bits and you pressing down, I found the legs kept going boof. So, and same with the guitar. So I've decided to keep them separate, at least for the time being. But if I was to put it together without pressing it down, you can see it's really becoming a thing of beauty. Start seeing his hand holding the guitar. When I spoke to Rachel when she did the snowman, she did the same thing. When the legs started popping off every time when you press it down, she just left them off and built up from there. So that is the plan. So you're not going to see it in all its glory, but you're seeing it taking shape. It's very fascinating how it all goes together. Whoever designed it is a genius, an absolute genius. Right, so stage 7 done. Moving on to stage 8, which sees this little thing that I've been building as an extra added to it. So that must be his other hand. But look at this on the back. Remember, you got the feet and the guitar I'm not adding yet. But I only just mentioned that half a minute ago. So on the back, have a look at that. Liking the logo. Been told that's TikTok. Not that I would know, but yeah, cool little musical note. Yeah, he's really coming along. I'm loving it. Anyway, let's move on to the next stage where we build more of the body and start adding on arms and bits and bobs. That looks like a bit of the guitar, the other end where he's going to be holding it. Right, so this is where we're at. Just finished stage 8. I'm going to start stage 9. And look at him. So you can see that hand holding the guitar, and that's obviously going to be holding the top of the guitar. Loving the musical note in his back. TikTok, I think it is. I keep being told it's TikTok, and I keep saying I think it is. Even if people tell you it's TikTok, it's TikTok. And yeah, so I've not got the legs on, still not got them on, because why would I? But you can sort of see the size of him, can't you? He's a big boy. A very big boy. So yeah, let's move on to the next bit. Let's complete stage 9. Almost forgot to mention that some of them are slightly different. So if I zoom in, I'll show you what I mean. So be very careful of this. So can you see, sorry for all the scribbles, it's how I remember that I've done it. Notice how they don't quite line up. So it's like they're half on. So you'll see it on the hand here, if I bring it in. So be very careful of that. So instead of it being exactly in line, sometimes they're slightly off. I've only seen it so far in this model on the hand. So keep an eye out for that. So keep an eye out for when it goes half and half rather than fully square on. Wow, it's really taking shape. So that's section 9 done. Just going to move on to section 10. Really make out the guitar now and his hands holding it. A little bit of a crossbeam there, obviously for stability. Look, his arm is quite muscular, isn't he? Very nice. Got to come up with a name for him. I think I'll come up with a name for him as we do the next bit. It's got to be a pun, isn't it? It's got to be a pun. But anyway, that's the next stage, and it's going to be building up on the neck. I think that's going to be like the last of his shoulders, then the neck. Then we start with the head. Right, let's move on to the next bit. That's another section done. Really come along now, and you can see where the head's going to go. That support beam really is, I think, going to come in handy because I think the head's going to get really big. Yeah, definitely looking like a guitar player, minus the head and legs. So we've done section 11, blimey, really already, and we're on to section 12, which, as you can see, is just going to be dong 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 dong, bit of the head. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually do all of these, all 2 sections. I'm going to actually skip 2. Going to break tradition, but it just looks quite boring, really, isn't it? Not a lot is going to change. It's going to be just slightly more head, but we'll see when I think the nose starts appearing, and we'll come back into it. So here we go. Let's do some more. I couldn't resist. Here's a sneak peek. So that was section 12. Yeah, not much change, just a little bit to the lower head. 12. Let's get on with section 12. Wow, look at him. He's getting his cute little button nose as well. So that's 11 and 12 done. Ooh, his guitar. Look at him rocking out. I am adoring him. Yeah, absolutely cool. Again, I'll put the legs on and the bottom bit of the guitar when I get to the end. And I'm probably going to take this bit off at some point because it did fall off once, and I thought, oh, that looks like something that's going to keep falling off as I build the top bit. But we're getting there. We're getting there. So that was 12. Stage 13, which will be more of his head, but we're going to start getting some of this design that's on the back. I don't know if you can see it, a little bit of white. And that's it for his nose, is it? Yeah, just those tiny little bits, tiny little button nose. Let's have a look at him. Yeah, tiny little button nose. So you can see I've only got to do. Awesome. Right, let's move on to stage 13. Right, section 13's finished, and you'll notice it's just a head now. It's just a head. Although it does look like a nice ornate ball. Although if you put anything in it, it's going to fall off straight out of the bottom. The reason I've done that is a couple of times the head fell off the body. So I'm thinking it's easier just to work on the head separately, and then I can just bonk it on at the end. Same with the guitar. I knocked it off a couple of times. I thought I'd leave that off. So it's becoming a bit of a jigsaw puzzle for me to put together at the end. But yeah, you can definitely see I'm in the final straight. There's his nose. I'm guessing the eye's going to come soon. And there's I don't know, a Nike logo on the back, a little tick. But yeah, I'm loving it. Loving it. And I love how it feels on my days. I did take a picture, and I could show the picture, but I'm going to show you in the video anyway. Yeah, just look how tiny the bricks are compared to my hand. It really is very, very much a labour of love. And somebody did say in the reviews that if you've got big hands, you won't be able to do it. I think I dispel that myth. I can do it. So yeah, and I'm not being sponsored by them. Although if they want to sponsor me by sending me loads of these bears for me to build, I'd be more than happy to do it. Yeah. Right, let's go on to the next bit. So that's stage 13 done. And that's how it's looking. So let's do the next stage. Alright, so not much left of the head to do, and you can see the ears coming along. I thought he had eyes, but he doesn't, unless you count that as part of an eye, but it's more of a blob of plane, isn't it? Looking really good. Oh, he's got ears like me, sticky out and big. Alright, let's finish off the rest. And I don't think we've got many stages, but what stage are we on now? We're on stage 16. Ooh, I think I'm on the home straight. There we go. So just that last little bit to go, and there you go. The last 2 sections. Oh, actually not the last 2 sections. The last single section. Tiny little bit to finish off the top of his head, and then the ears. And then, well, We shall see. We'll put it all together. But yeah, isn't he looking really cute? Okay, so that's the final stage done. Well, I said final stage done. So I've got all the way up. And one block missing. Had to do it at the end. So let's pop that in. You watch this, I can't get it in now. I've done hundreds of these. Thousands of these now. So you'd think I'd be a practiced hand. And I am. So there it goes in. Bump. There it goes in. Oh no, don't do this. Not the last one. It won't go in. Oh, and there's that satisfying click. And it was nice getting that satisfying click on the last piece. So there's the head done. Just a thing about this though, you know, like on a baby's head, it has that soft spot. That is this model soft spot. I would not want to press that. There's a bit there which I think could do with going down just a millimetre to make it look more smoother, but I don't press it because it really is, yeah, very fragile. That crossbeam at the bottom there isn't really holding on to anything. It's just, I don't know, just there for the looks of things. Look at that big blue splodge. And on the back, just do it, the Nike logo. Awesome, isn't it? So all that's left is for me to put it all together to create that. So if you remember, there was all the other bits. What I did is I just took them apart because it was like, it kept falling off. What's the point? Just take it off. If I was to super glue this, these are the places I'd super glue, the bits that I had to keep taking off. And then I'm sure this, well, that's solid forever. But being the clever lad that I am, I might want to put this away at one point. So I'm going to not super glue them. I'm just going to put them on and then I can detach and put it away. But yeah, it's very, very awesome. So shall we put it all together and see what it looks like with all the different parts together? Yeah, let's do that. And there he is. How awesome is that? He is, well, I never came up with a name for him. Oh, that's so annoying. I never thought of a name. Do you know what? In the comments, come on, you got to come with a pun. What could we call this guy? So, you, for example, this is a terrible one. David Bowie. You could call him David Berry, as in bear. That's terrible, isn't it? So, don't suggest that one. But what I'd love in the comments is if you just suggest a name for him. But there is the finished figure, and he is absolutely splendid. I'm just going to turn him around, and then you can have a look at the back. His little tick and his TikTok logo does look better if you see it sort of full on. Yeah, he's just amazing, absolutely amazing. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I will say this, right? Pros doing one of these models, yeah. It looks amazing. It was fun to do. I just used to sit here, and Rachel, my partner, would be sat over there doing the one that she's doing. But she's even better than Teddy Bear, actually. I'm looking at it from here. And we just natter away as we put the pieces together, and it was fun. It was very relaxing and easy to do. The instructions are quite easy to follow. At no point did I think, what on earth am I doing? And yeah, I think this is amazing value for money. I'm not being sponsored by them, by the way. I'm not sponsored by them in the slightest. But yeah, I think it's amazing value for money. So here's some cons. My thumbs, they hurt from pressing the bricks in. Some of them are really hard to get in, and it is like a lot of pressure. And sometimes when you put a lot of pressure on, bits break off. So my advice to you is, if it breaks off, particularly more than once, put it to one side. Just leave it. Carry on with the model, and then attach it at the end like I did. And other cons. Oh, yeah. And it was, I can't remember what stage it was, but there was one where instead of it being, I'm not going to find it. If you watch the video, you'll know what I'm on about. But it's where on the stages, the bricks go together so that they're flush. But some of them are half over. And it was the bit when I did the hand. It never really mentioned that you was going to be doing that, and it never really explained that that might be a possibility. So it would have been really easy to miss. So rather than the bricks being side by side, they were just slightly offset, and yeah, that would have been very easy to miss. It was only because Rachel had pointed out to me earlier that she'd had it on her model that I was looking for it on mine. So, and cons, one last con. Where do I put this amazing thing? I've now got to find somewhere awesome to display it. I'm thinking a big display cabinet. Front of the TV, don't care if it blocks it. Spotlights on it. Yeah, maybe one of those little silver globes rotating above him. Yeah. So there you go. So that's the well, musical teddy bear from Dahonpa. I don't know what they're called. Dahonpa. Is it Dahonpa? It's from Dahonpa. Yeah, Dahonpa. Anyway, and I'm not sponsored by them before anyone says, "Oh, you cheeky little scam." But yeah, if you watch all the way throughout the video, you would have seen me just giving some tips as I went along the way. Let me know in the comments as well, not only what you think I should call him, but whether you think I should do some more. And by do some more, I mean on the video, because I am definitely doing some more. And I've got another one ready to go, and it's a bride, a blushing bride with a bouquet of flowers. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing him being built. And if you have a go by yourself, let me know. Be very interested to see how what your take is on it, whether you enjoyed it or not. And yeah, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. I love it. I love it when people subscribe to my channel. So please hit that subscribe button. And I will see you in another video real soon. Cheers, everyone. Love you all. Bye.